千里之行，始于足下。A journey of 1,000 miles begins beneath the feet. We now gather in the Tao to travel the journey together. Welcome to Tao Talks with Derek Lin, where we take a deep dive into the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. I would like to extend a warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining us. I would like to invite you to center your thoughts and direct your attention to this moment in time, to the here and now, to be fully present and mindfully aware as we all ready ourselves for this sacred process in the Tao with one another. So what Lao Tzu has said revolves around the ruler and the people. Lao Tzu expressed the Tao leadership by using the king and the subjects of a kingdom to lay out the different tiers. And therefore, we can tell the ancient kingdom is the overall metaphor for this chapter. It is meant to represent any group setting involving human beings. So in this slide, we have the ruler, represented here by the royal palace. Then we have the people, represented here by peasants working in the rice paddies. Keep in mind that this can be extrapolated to cover any setting. It doesn't necessarily have to be ancient China. As we have seen, Lao Tzu starts out by talking about the ruler at the highest level, the sage king who follows the Tao. At that level, the wise ruler takes seamless actions that plant the seeds of success for the long term. But many people, untrained in the Tao, are not aware of the seamless actions. Therefore, they don't know much about the ruler. So I have the Chinese characters for not knowing next to this box here. Then, at the next level down, there's the ruler that people love. It is the second level because the goodness of the ruler's governance is dependent on his existence, as we have talked about. It may not last. Then, at the next level down, there's the ruler that people fear. The people live in fear and terror of the tyrant. So not only do they feel fear, they also feel hate for the horrible tyrant. Then, at the lowest level, there's the incompetent ruler that people loathe and detest. They don't fear such a ruler because there's nothing to fear. But they also have no respect for the blunders and the failures. The people deride and disdained this particular type of ruler. So because of this, there's no love lost between the ineffective king and the subjects. And of course, the ruler has no trust in the people at all. This takes us over to the people side. The people are not trusted by the inadequate ruler. By the same token, people don't trust the horrible tyrant either. And this can cover the tyrannical ruler as well as the ineffective ruler. The people simply don't trust. They don't place their trust into such a king, such a ruler. So we can see this is the lower half. This is negative governance. What happens between the bad ruler and the people who live under them? Now we ascend to the levels of positive governance, and we see a very different dynamic. Positive governance, not only is there no fear, but people pay attention. They actually listen to the ruler, and the ruler values his words. They are seen as important. We continue going up and return to the highest level. This is where people are inspired to do the work themselves. They build their part of the kingdom and they take pride in it. They see the accomplishments that they have created as the fruit of their own labor, and rightfully so. It is a result of their own blood and sweat, the years of effort. They do not see it as a gift from the ruler, not something that the ruler has done for them. And why should they? After all, they don't know that much about the ruler. This completes the circle. This is why they say, we did it naturally, meaning we did it all by ourselves. With this slide, I think the meaning of this entire chapter becomes very clear. In one glance, you can see exactly what Lao Tzu meant when he talked about the different levels and how those levels can be applied to life. So this concludes our line-by-line discussion of this chapter 17 of the Tao Te Ching. I would like to encourage everyone to not just understand the words of Lao Tzu, but also think about yourself. As you survey the private kingdom that is your life, please consider the following question. What kind of ruler, which tier are you currently at? Where would you aspire to be? If you aspire to the highest level, what actions can you do that are seamless, that can build the tools and resources that others will need to become more independent, to carry on, to do the work, to take ownership and pride, so that you yourself can reap the benefits from a strong and powerful team of all the people that surround you. In a sense, they are the subjects of your kingdom, just as you are one of the subjects of their kingdom. There are so many possibilities, so much potential. That is why the Tao is precious. Our meeting has come to an end, but the journey continues on. Until next time, may the Tao fill you with peace and happiness.